Have you ever felt like your own home isn't really yours anymore? My name is Ava. I'm 68 years old. And this is the day I finally learned that saying no isn't selfish, it's survival. It was a regular Thursday afternoon. I came home with grocery bags in both hands, opened my front door, and froze. There, in the middle of my living room, stood my daughter-in-law Chloe. Two massive suitcases at her feet. She looked surprised, then annoyed. As if I had interrupted her. I set the bags down slowly. My voice came out calmer than I felt. Did you even ask the owner of this house for permission? Chloe gave that little laugh she uses when she's caught. Short. Sharp. Meant to make you feel ridiculous for asking. Ava, hi. I didn't hear you come in. She acted like it was normal. Like the suitcases weren't there. Like walking into someone's home uninvited on a Thursday was no big deal. I didn't move. I just stood in my own doorway and asked again. Did you ask? She tucked her hair behind her ear, her classic stall move. Dion and I just need a few days. Renovations at our place. The noise starts at 6 a.m. We can't sleep, can't work. We thought, you live alone. You have 2 extra bedrooms you don't even use. There it was. The sentence that cut deepest. You live alone, and you have rooms you don't use. As if my quiet life was just empty storage waiting for someone else's problems. I finally walked in, placed the bags on the table with a loud thud. Chloe stepped back, just a little. She felt the shift. Does Dion know you're here? Of course. It was his idea. He's coming later with more stuff. I thought he called you. He didn't call. My son, the boy I raised alone after his father left when he was 7. The boy I fed with double shifts cleaning offices and pouring coffee. The boy who once promised he'd take care of me forever. That same son now thought a phone call was optional, because Mom always says yes. When Dion arrived, he walked in smiling like everything was fine. Mom. Chloe explained, right? Just a week, 2 at most. You won't even notice us. I looked at the suitcases. Expensive brands. Shiny. New. While mine was the same cheap one I'd had for 15 years. And you both thought this was okay? Showing up without asking? Without even wondering if I had plans, or wanted company, or just wanted peace in my own home? Chloe crossed her arms. Defensive now. Ava, we're family. Why are you making this so complicated? It's only a few days. I thought you'd be happy to have us. You always say the place feels empty. Empty. Yes, I once said it felt silent after my sister moved out. But silence isn't empty. Silence is peace. Silence is what I earned after decades of noise, demands, and being everyone's everything. I looked at my son. How many days is a few days, Dion? He shrugged, opened my fridge, grabbed a water bottle I just bought, and drank from it like it was his. A week? 2 at most. 2 weeks. 14 days of strangers in my bathroom. In my kitchen. In my quiet mornings. 14 days of giving up the peace I fought so hard for. I moved his hand off my shoulder when he tried to comfort me. What I need, Dion, is for you to understand this is my house. Not a hotel. Not your backup plan. Not free whenever life gets inconvenient. He sighed. Frustrated. Mom, you're my mother. Of course I assumed you'd be okay with it. What were we supposed to do, spend $150 a night on a hotel when you have empty rooms? There it was. The real reason. Not, we miss you. Not, we want to spend time with you. Money. Convenience. And I was expected to understand. To be reasonable. To put their budget above my mental health. Chloe tried the soft voice. If it's a problem, we can pay $50 extra for utilities. $50. As if my privacy had a price tag. I walked to the guest room. Clothes already on the bed. Toiletries lined up. Laptop charging. This wasn't a few days. This was moving in. I turned to them both. I want you to leave. Take your things. And go. Silence. Thick. Heavy. Dion laughed, bitter. You're kicking your own son out? Over this? Chloe, this is cruel, Ava. Cruel? Cruel to protect my space? But not cruel to invade it without asking? Dion's final words as he dragged the suitcase out. I hope your pride is worth losing your son over. It wasn't pride. It was dignity. That night I cried. Silent tears. For the mother I used to be, the one who gave until nothing was left. For the fear that if I didn't give, I wouldn't be loved. But I woke up the next morning, and breathed easier. No early noise. No shared bathroom. Just me. In my home. Weeks passed. Messages came. Guilt trips from family. Dion is so hurt. How could you? Then, a message from Dion. A photo of their finished condo. No apology. Just facts. Then, one day, he called. Mom. I was wrong. I treated your kindness like it was owed to me. I never asked what you needed. I'm sorry. We met for lunch. Just us. He looked smaller somehow. Humbler. I want to know the real Ava. Not just Mom. Even if that means you say no sometimes. I cried again. Relief. Gratitude. Hope. It wasn't perfect after that. Old habits crept back sometimes. But now I had a voice. And he was learning to hear it. Today I sit in my armchair by the window, coffee in hand, and I feel something I hadn't felt in decades. Pride. Pride in choosing myself. Pride in teaching my son that real love has boundaries. Pride in proving that at 68, it's never too late to say, this is mine. My home. My peace. My life. If you've ever felt guilty for setting a boundary, remember. You're not selfish. You're human. And you deserve to protect your peace. Have you ever had to say no to family, and it hurt, but it was right? Drop your story in the comments. I read every one. If this touched you, smash that like button. Let's see how many of us are out there choosing ourselves. Subscribe plus bell on for more real-life stories that remind us, it's okay to protect your heart. Where in the world are you watching from, and what time is it there? Tell me below. Thank you for listening. Take care of yourself first, because no one else will do it for you.